Hey everyone, my name is Graham McInnes and I'm an 18-year and counting veteran realtor here in Calgary. And a couple of people have been coming to this page on my website to get their instant home value, and they're just not quite sure how it works. So I thought I would explain a little bit in this video. So I'm recording myself, and then I'm recording my screen on my desktop computer as well. And it works the same on a desktop or on a mobile device. And once I'm done shooting this video, then I'll upload it in this spot right here, and you'll be able to play the video and get the exact instructions on how this entire system works. So basically, you will, for real, get your roughly estimated home value as soon as you fill out this form. There's no tricks, there's no gimmicks, there's no catch, and I'm not going to call you and harass you incessantly. This is just to provide value to people, to kind of start a relationship where I'm giving something of value to you, which is your online automated estimate of a home value for your home as the price sits today, whatever day you're actually filling out the form, because the home values are updated every single day for every single house that is in Alberta. And basically, you would literally just fill out this form. You will immediately receive an email with a home value. So let me just show you exactly what that looks like. So you would just put in a home value. So let's just start typing any house. Let's just say, let's just put in whatever, this random address. Then I'll put in my email. Okay. Now, obviously, we do need this information in order to send you your home value. But like I said, just understand I'm a professional. We're not going to harass you. And you will, for real, I don't know why people don't believe me, you will get your home value in your inbox immediately after. So I'll show you. I'm just going to submit this. Okay. And then, thank you. Let's check your inbox. Here it is right here. So property value, and there we go. So for this home value, it gives an estimate of $637,500. It also gives you a range, so the low end and the high end. And you have to understand something. This system is very good. It's very accurate. It uses AI and big data to estimate your home value. But if, for example, you've recently renovated your kitchen, it has no way to know that, and so the value of your home would be higher roughly by the amount that you invested in your kitchen renovation. So if you think that this number is not really accurate to what you think your house is worth, just reply to that email. That'll come right back to me and let me know what renovations or upgrades you've done. I can adjust it and then send you back an updated home value. So that's how that works. And then the other part that I wanted to show you was very simply our commissions calculator. So I am starting a new commissions program in my real estate business. So you need to understand a few things about commissions. Number one is that there is no such thing as one set commission. It's against the law, against the Commission Act, the Competition Act of Canada, to fix commission rates. So commissions have always been negotiable. They always will be negotiable because that's the law. However, you may find that if you talk to, say, 10 realtors, most of the 10 realtors, say 8 out of the 10, will probably charge you around the same amount, whereas the other remaining 2 might have a different fee structure, and that's perfectly fine. There's many different fee structures in the real estate business. So this is what mine is, and I've decided to run my real estate business more like a marketing agency where in a marketing agency, like let's say, for example, you run a business and you wanted to hire a marketing agency to build a website for your business. And the way that those business models operate is you would pay the amount up front and then receive your finished website. Or another structure might be where you pay a little bit up front, a little bit in the middle of the project when it's halfway done, and then a little bit more to finish off the total amount that was owed for the website at the end when the website is delivered to you as the buying customer of that website. So that's how marketing agencies work. And I want to run my real estate business the same way, because as a listing agent, when I list homes, I basically am acting not only as a realtor, but as a marketing agency for your home. And I'm very, very good at it. Almost all the homes that I've sold in the last 3 years have sold for either the full price or over the list price in, you know, one of these multiple offer bidding wars that is happening a lot in Calgary these days. Now, what we're doing is we've got this commission calculator where if you just type in the price of your home, then it will tell you what the commission in a typical scenario might be. So let's say your home value is $650,000. You think. You just put that number in, and it automatically calculates that your total commission would be $23,500 plus GST. Now, the way that commissions work is the listing agent will offer typically half of that total commission to the agent that brings the buyer and successfully completes a deal with you, and that buyer completes the transaction. Then the commission is paid to the listing agent by the lawyers who transfer all the funds on the closing day, on the possession day. That's when all the money transfers. You never pay the commission typically out of your pocket in this type of a scenario. But obviously, as prices rise, the commissions get higher. But in my view, with the real estate business, you know, your wage isn't going up 20, 30, 40% like house prices have in the last, say, 3 years in Calgary, which is true. They've gone up an astronomical amount in the last 3 years. So if I base my fees off commission, I've basically gotten a 40% raise. But every year that goes by, I find better ways to run my business and to make it more efficient. So it's actually getting easier for me to list properties, not harder. And because properties are selling so fast, what I want to do is pass that savings on in time. We're in a slow market, like in Calgary in 2019, it might have taken me 3 or even 4, 5, 6 months to sell a house. Now they're selling in 1 day, and that's obviously less work and effort for me, less marketing costs for me. So I want to pass those savings on to you as the consumer. And so what I'm doing is a flat fee full service program. So this is not a discount. We're not a discount company. This is not a discount service. You're not getting less service. You're not getting lower quality service. You're not getting lower quality advice. As a matter of fact, I'm one of the top realtors and best experienced realtors in the city. And you're actually going to be getting a higher level of service than most realtors, a higher level of marketing than most realtors, a higher level of advice than most realtors, just due to my experience and how I market homes. So we're going to start doing this. It's a flat fee, full service program. You have 2 options. You can pick this, pay as you go. So it's a flat fee of $2,500 up front. And then you pay 1% on the sale of your home when it sells. So it's a little bit up front and a smaller commission on the back end when the house sells. If you did that and your sale price was $650, in the typical scenario, your total fee you'd pay was $23,500. Each agent, the listing agent and the buyer's agent, and almost every time there's 2 agents involved. These days, the way the world works and how fast things move, it's very unlikely that I will find my own buyer for your home before another agent brings their client that they've already been working with, and your house just comes on the market while they're already shopping. So, and that's why a lot of houses are selling in a day, a week, 2 weeks right now, because there's so many buyers in the market and so few listings. As soon as the house hits the market that buyer wants, they make an offer. They don't wait. They buy it that day in many cases. So that's option 1. So that's going to save you some money. If you offered no commission, because you choose the commission and you choose what to offer to the buyer's agent, and it's always been that way. Many agents may not explain it that clearly, but you're choosing the price of your home. The agent doesn't choose it. We just make suggestions of where you should price your home and what different scenarios might happen if you priced it here, here, or here. And then you choose the commission and you negotiate that rate with your agent. And then typically the agent will offer half of this real estate commission to the agent that brings the buyer, even if they do it for a little bit less, because sometimes if you buy and sell with that same agent, they might give you, say, a little bit of a discount on their commission. But most of the time, you'll find that this is very common. Like I said, if you talk to 10 realtors, 8 out of the 10 would say this is what they would charge you. And then there might be 1 or 2 that have a different model. And in this scenario, I would be one of those 2 where we charge less but offer a higher service. And obviously, like any business that does a business model and a business pricing structure like this, we're hoping to make up the discounted rates in volume by doing more business. So that's option 1, pay as you go. Now you choose how much commission to offer to the buyer's agent, and I would recommend that you offer half of the, this common kind of commission that you see kind of floating around in the marketplace. The other option is to pay all of it in advance, and you can save even more. So for example, if you have a home that's between $480,999 as your list price, then you would pay $4,900 as your $34.99 as your flat rate. This is showing $4,900 because this house is in the example is at $650,000. So for homes between $481 to $999, the fee is $4,900 flat rate up front. You choose how much you want to offer to the buyer's realtor. And if your home is over $1 million to basically $2 million, you would pay $6,000 in commission, which is a massive savings. And if your home was priced over $2 million, well, just contact us and we've got a couple different options there as well. Now, let's just say, for example, you were going to offer to the buyer's agent the typical quote unquote commission, $11,750. So let me actually say that again. So in this scenario, your savings in your commission would be huge. $19,530 you would save in commission in this scenario as I have it on the screen here. Then further, if you offer them the typical commission, $11,750. There we go. So now let's say you decided to offer a pretty common commission for a home of $650 to the agent that brings the buyer, then you would still be saving a significant amount. You'd be saving roughly $7,200. So my value proposition is I'm an 18-year veteran, experienced realtor in the city. Almost all the homes that I've sold in the last 3 years as the listing agent have sold for the full price or above the full price due to my marketing strategies. And then on top of that, I'm willing to offer a lower fee with a different commission structure than many of my competitors. So I think to you, that's a great value. You're getting the same, if not a higher level of service than any of the very best agents in the city, of which I am one. And then you're saving a ton of money. I mean, that's a win-win. Who wouldn't do that? Get the same or better service and advice and marketing and pay less for it. That's a win in my mind. And what I want to do in my real estate business as a realtor is help you win. And I want to help you save money and put more money in your pocket. Why? Because I just think it's the right thing to do, number one. Number two, I think we can make it up in volume by doing this. And number three, homes are selling very quickly, and it's quite easy for me to sell a house in a day, a couple of days, a week, whatever the case may be. And often, like I said, I can't guarantee it, but in many circumstances, we end up getting more than the list price because there's so many bidding wars happening in Calgary right now. And that may not always be the case in the future. If you're watching this about maybe in a couple of years, if I haven't updated this video by then, and we're in a different type of market, then that might not be the case. But that's even more of a reason to do this pricing structure, because if you're getting less than the list price for your house, let's say the market's totally reversed from what it is today, and it's a buyer's market, and houses are selling for below the list price, in some cases for 3, 4, 5% below the list price, which is, if you have a $1 million house, that could be $50,000 below the list price. You obviously then are also incentivized to save as much money as you can on the commission while still getting the best service, marketing, and advice. So that's what I'm offering. So I hope that explains everything clearly. Please go ahead, fill out the form. get your home value. If you're thinking of selling and you're interested in paying less for commission but getting the same or better service, then please reach out and contact me. Just reply to that email with your home value, or there's many different ways on this website you can reach out to me. Call, email, text, and I'd be glad to help you out with your home sale. Thanks so much. Take care, everybody, and talk to you soon.